We're gonna get real nice and deep, like. Hey, at least
already with the question.
At least I don't have Magneto on a cross behind me. Tell me you didn't like that. That meme killed me.
Didn't like that what?
That meme killed me. The one with Puffy that I sent in the group.
I didn't like it. It made me uncomfortable.
All right, well, get comfortable. Kicking the intro.
We back with the X-Men 97 recap.
So
he said,
what do you want to talk about?
Welcome, folks, to another riveting lunch table productions. This is our X-Men 97 recap for you for a week, I don't know, but episode 8, like his banner says. Like always, this is trifecta here, folks, and we will be basically finally letting Dell get his jizz out when it comes to this episode. This man has been chopping hits.
There's been so much glaze. Nah. But you leading this one, sir.
Yeah, I know. We can, I guess, unless anybody has anything they want to touch on, any little quick big quotes.
So how about this time? Before we jump into it, hold on. Let Los tell what actually happened in the episode first, and then we'll dive into
it. Okay. I mean, okay.
So let's let him get through the whole synopsis of the episode first, and then we'll dissect.
You got all that, Los?
I actually do. I hate to be reading from a script, but hey, I had to take notes because this episode was deep as fuck.
Oh, I took notes.
It was deep as fuck. So excuse me, folks. I know we usually don't do this, but you probably won't be connected with me too much here because I definitely got to read this. So bet. So the show starts with Cable. He's out there practicing shooting at bottles with his laser gun, which I thought was kind of pointless, but whatever. Jean walks in. Yeah, I know, but it just felt weird for him to be shooting lasers at glass bottles. I don't know.
Because 90s X-Men.
Yeah, but a laser gun, my nigga. Really?
Keep going.
So Jean walks in on Cyclops watching him, basically asking him, has he had any chance to talk to Cable? Have they gotten to know each other more? And Cyclops hit him with a cheesy line. Seems like his superpower is teleporting whenever I come into a room. Okay, whatever, sir.
Ooh, wow.
I know, right? Exactly.
Body.
Nope.
Yes, you nope. You lean that Joe. You lean.
Nope. Don't count. I didn't die.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. Right. Stay strong, sir. Stay strong, King. So so here come Jean stepping in because Scott is messed up at the fact that he gave up Nathan to give him a better future, and it was so bad that he came back to stop it, basically.
Who is she? Mrs. Morale and the Big Stepper?
No, Jiminy Cricket. Right now, because she is on one. She's doing God work in that man's ear.
Oh yeah.
So he's heartbroken behind that.
If you want a supportive woman, look at Jean Grey.
Drake needs a Jean.
I just caught you cheating on me with my clone, but I'm still here for you, baby.
Let's not do that.
You know what? We're gonna put a pin in this episode right now. What kind of argument is that to have? I caught you cheating on me with me. Like,
okay, so since you want to do that, remember what I asked. Is it cheating if it's a clone? It is an identical genetic replica of you that is only a few minutes younger.
But here's the thing. There's other pieces in play here. One, nobody knew that she was even swapped out. So
I'm just talking about the whole mental link thing when Jean popped up in the little soul world or whatever.
First off, why you looking through my phone?
The little rendezvous. That is taking looking through your phone to a whole other level.
Bitch, why you in my bitch? Why you in my mind?
Pretty much.
You can't be on my mind unless I put you there.
Talk about cheating on you in my head in a whole new level. A whole new level.
I feel like, and just go with me on this one. I feel like this would have been the perfect poly relationship. Why can't he have both?
I'm gonna tell you.
That's like Immortal and Multi-Cake.
I'm gonna tell you why.
That is literally having your cake and eating it too.
Multi-Cake's a whole different beast because they
Hinata and Naruto.
Again, all copies of Naruto, all copies of Duplicate.
And Mary is a copy of Jean.
Right. But they have their own individual minds, and they each think, or at one point thought that they were the
what memories is theirs.
However,
individual mind. They got a
mental that mental link that they had basically pushed their memories to both their minds. They both have the same memories and feelings, which you're going to get into. Continue, Los.
Yes, carry on.
So, even though Scott is messed up about that, Jean tells him, don't look at it like that. Look at it like he could have come back because he needs his father. Right?
Daddy.
Golden.
Where have you been?
Daddy wasn't there
to take me to the fair.
You didn't even care.
But I love to dance with my father again.
Oh God,
you gotta
no.
take it so damn deep.
Right.
Hey, the episode took it so damn deep.
Yeah, because he definitely gonna go. No, he did. Because Scott gonna go. Oh, I should have asked Professor the one thing he do best.
There you go.
Dear father. Real one. And then Jean, of course, some lessons are taught, and some lessons have to be learned.
Yo, Jean was on one this episode.
You gonna learn today.
Jean
her
was
and Nightcrawler both. Her and Nightcrawler both. So
carry on.
After that little room, we cut to Cable in the war room, basically telling the team
ping pong
Basti in it. We ain't get there yet. I'm gonna let you know when that starts happening because it comes. So and then we get to Basti, Cable in the war room talking about Basti and explaining to them who he is basically. And he's saying in Cable's timeline, Bastian used the fallout from Genosha to basically get the backing for his Sentinel program, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the program then he took the virus that Cable got injected with from Sinister and put that with the Sentinel program, and that's how he made these. What do we even call these dudes? What are they?
Prime Sentinels.
Prime Sentinels. Okay,
yeah. So basically, with Bastion,
Sentinel Prime.
Yeah.
So basically, with Bastion, and they're going to get into his origin, but Bastion literally infected humanity, and in the future, all of humanity is Prime Sentinels, and basically they put the humans to work. It's basically, the humans evolved too. So now we're superior again. That was Cable's future.
Well, that's not what they showed in the show. In the show, the mutants was the slaves, basically.
Yeah, the mutants were the slaves.
Oh, you're saying after that is when the Prime Sentinels, I guess, enslaved the humans?
Well, no. The Prime Sentinels are the humans that were infected with that Sentinel virus, nanobites.
They're not a human no more.
They don't go back, but
they're not a
literally
human no
that's how. But Bastion looks at it as them being evolved humans.
Right, but he didn't mutate the whole world, is what I'm saying. Like, there's those Prime Sentinels, there's humans, there's mutants.
No, I think he evolved all of humanity.
That's what I'm saying.
All of
humanity got hit with the Prime
Sentinels. Were Prime Sentinels.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was Hank Theory, and damn it, that definitely happened clearly. So, after about
do you know how many dystopian futures are in X-Men? Like, it's fucked up. There's no good outcome.
Yo, did you peep how they changed Cable little future cube now? So remember in the old show, like his little mechanic arm would open and the cube would come up out.
And the cube. Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like a hologram that comes out of the cube.
No, he had a
Did you notice
hologram
that?
before, like the cube doing whatever. I didn't know the cube was sentient.
No, it was a
in the
physical
old school
cube.
joint.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
it was
It
a
still
physical
is.
cube in the old school joint, and this one is a hologram. It just comes out of his arm.
No, it's still the physical cube.
Then how
I
did
just
it get
didn't
out
know
of his arm?
They did some other shit with that. They basically upgraded him like as if his arm is like liquid metal or some shit like that. Like basically, it just came out of nowhere.
But that's what I'm saying. There was no movement.
Like
in
for
the arm
like for example,
surface.
like for example, the last episode where Bastion had that joint plugged in the back of his head. Where's the fucking hole? Where did you plug that shit in?
Where's the
Dalen, shut the fuck up. I just wanted to keep going, and he just had to go ahead and derail it.
Yeah,
but no, like it just they futurized that shit in this series. I did not know the damn thing was sentient and talked.
Yeah,
I just thought it was a computer program.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and see what you saw because that shit did look like a hologram coming out of his arm. It just popped up out his shit.
Now.
So we then find out. Well, Wolverine, I guess, of course, being Wolverine, gets mad, asks Cable why he ain't stopped Genosha.
You missed one part. I fucking
loved it too. I know what you're talking about too. I know what you're talking about. Morph.
That nigga said another future where Wolverine's the last to die.
Oh, that one. You know, Alana, I got out of that room when Wolverine stood up and said, why you ain't stopped Genosha? Cyclops like, Wolverine, sit down. He goes, oh, daddy's home. That's the line I take out of that one.
See, I'd have been like, you goddamn right.
But that's when they started talking about that absolute point shit from Doctor Strange, referencing Kamar-Taj and all of that.
Yeah.
So you do realize that ain't nobody coming back from that shit unless it's a special circumstance. Everybody that died is dead. There is no undoing that. Yep. There's no undoing. There is no undoing Genosha. We can't cheapen Gambit's death. Granted, I have my theories, but they're dead.
So one, that was a hologram because it came through Gambit's glove with some weird shiny light.
Cable.
And two, did you notice when Cable mentioned the fact that he kept getting snapped back? What was the one word Beast chose to use? He could have been like interesting, curious. Nah, he chose strange.
As a doctor.
Before referencing Kamar-Taj.
Yep. And
Masters of the Mystic Arts.
And fixed
remember What If? He kept trying to break that fixed point.
Well, we've officially found out that yes, Genosha is a fixed point. That, and if it is any suspicion, we verified that Madeline is dead. Jean blew that up when she was like, she felt your happiness before she. Then what do you think?
She didn't finish the sentence, so I can't co-sign on her being dead just yet.
I don't see it being anything else.
Yeah, because they would have found her body. Because remember, the episode before they were searching for bodies.
They
like a couple of weeks.
Remember, that's how they found Emma Frost.
Okay, but clearly there's two people that are alive that they didn't find. I still need an explanation on how they got the fuck up out of there.
Well, don't forget, because Magneto was another one.
Well, you just gonna tell it before we get there, but okay.
Well, no, we know Magneto's still alive. They showed that in the last episode.
Yep.
Remember,
I forgot.
Bastion was shaving his head. I mean, give him a shave.
It's a purple people.
Yeah. See, exactly.
I'm gonna shave you good.
So heat, like music, it changes things, makes the skin soft, malleable, opens pores. Dog, that speech. But anyway, fast forward.
I love the fact that it was a little twist on actually what a barber does to your hair follicles to get you to get a good, nice, clean cut shave.
You make the skin soft, supple, like a woman.
Oh shit!
But I agree with you, sir. But I do agree with you, sir.
Just be quiet and obey. Well, no, didn't he say comply and obey? What did he say?
I don't know, but that was a hell of a time to throw that in there. That
really
You
was
want to
a
know?
hell of a
But
time.
you want to know what's messed up? I went back to that old episode and the episode we did, and you was just like, no, that's what niggas really got to do: be quiet and obey.
Yeah, but it made sense then. You just threw that out there just now. That sounds rapey when you say it. And
Nigga,
I
this
say it
whole
was part of
show
the
is rapey.
conversation.
Sounds rather OVO-ish.
This nigga right here just got done saying, we're gonna make your skin soft, supple, like a woman. That ain't creepy.
But it's not rapey.
You know what? Keep going.
So Cable tells the people that he had a little mole or informant that gave him information on where Bastion is chilling, and that's what the team is about to do. So after that little bull, they cut to Jubilee and Roberto, where they talking to his mom, watching. Oh, I'm sorry, I jumped ahead real quick. The news report came on about Charles not really being dead. That the last episode or two, when he was going to be engaged to Leandra, that somehow recording was leaked back to Earth,
They were
and the
drinking,
news got on it.
dancing, making love.
Oh my god.
How did they find out though? How did they get the damn news? How did they get the
Bastion.
video?
So Bastion,
Bastion
hijacked the satellite.
Yeah. Nope,
And then part of his
I kind of feel
plan
like
to make
everything. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say part of his plan to make everybody distrust the X-Men was literally throwing that out there for consumption. So
facts.
I got the backing of the government now because of Genosha. I now am turning the people because I'm literally throwing this shit out here about the X-Men. Literally all this shit's going according to his plan.
Yeah, and I'm gonna think from going forward, anytime we have any questions that might not make sense, we could just say Bastion did it. I just think that fits from now on.
It was Bastion all along.
Exactly. I just think it fits different. I just think it fits now.
Oh God.
So yeah, after the news report comes on, we're basically exposing the X-Men as liars. We then cut to Roberto and Jubilee sitting down with
Nightcrawler and Jean.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because
it's Roberto and his mom, and then Nightcrawler and Jean.
Oh,
Hold on,
okay.
I'm watching the episode right now.
Yeah. So Roberto and his mom is sitting there with Jubilee, and they watching the news report that the X-Men in the War Room had just saw. And Jubilee and the mom get into an argument.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Jubilee and the mom get into an argument basically about whose perspective is right. Jubilee like, screw this, let's leave. She gonna go spend Roberto's money. He got to trust. She like,
how gangster is that?
In front of his mom.
He just straight told this nigga,
in front of his mom.
You got a trust fund. I like the shop. Let's go.
In front of his mom.
And nobody said nothing.
She'd have put a flare in their face. That's why. Anybody want to see sparkles for the next 4 hours? Every time you close your eyes, 4th of July. So yeah, sparkler bitch. So now we go to
Lord, she's the Lord of Sparkles.
The real challenge would be to see if you can make her shoot them sparkles out of places, and where would that place come from? That's the real question. There you go. See, making niggas think out here. So
the fucked up part is I know where she turns it. Like I went and did some research. She's fucking broken too.
Oh, I thought that was going somewhere else.
Oh, he's being legit right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all ain't got no God-given common sense.
You can't say that after what I just said. I'm thinking you going off of what I just said.
Right.
You know what? Go on.
So now we get to Jean looking over Rogue, trying to, I guess, see if she can mentally heal her. I don't know. And Nightcrawler comes in asking if she'll be able to help her, and they ended up getting into a conversation about Madeline because Nightcrawler comes in and basically call her Miss, and she's like, "Nah, call me Jean." And he goes, "Yeah, Madeline used to like her first name being called too." And then they get into the conversation of the conflict that Jean is going through. She doesn't, like we said earlier, she don't know what memories are hers or what's Madeline's, but she knows for a fact that Cable is not.
I'm sorry. I want to correct you on something because as I'm watching the episode, she specifies that because of the psychic connection that her and Madeline shared, it's not that she doesn't know which ones are hers. She's remembering Madeline's memories as if they're her own. So, like she was saying, how she remembered the cravings, she remembers feeling the kicks.
No, I remember that. But question now comes when they were talking about we don't know who was the Dark Phoenix, or excuse me, who was the Phoenix and who did what. When did they figure out, oh, we have this psychic connection that gives us shared memories if they don't know who was Phoenix? They said that.
She actually just mentioned the shared memories.
No, I know that. And that's why I'm not really paying that too much credence. Now, I get what she's saying, that I took it as she was saying, and that's actually what I was going to say next, that she knows for a fact that Cable isn't her kid, but yet she remembers everything that Madeline did as if she did it. That's the problem that she's going through.
She did say that she have memories and feelings of the pregnancy, even though she was never pregnant.
The cravings that she had, what Scott was doing during the pregnancy when she gave birth and was holding him, like she remembers all of that vividly.
So no, I just wanted to make sure we were clear that with those memories, she was sure about those memories. She was just saying I'm feeling those things as if I experienced them.
Exactly.
So Nightcrawler, who is the GOAT when it comes to, I guess, one-liners or deep motivational speeches?
You need advice. We need a goddamn Nightcrawler.
Yes, that's who I would pay to go sit on that creepy motherfucker's couch.
Oh, he is the X-Men's therapist.
Fuck yeah. So in his talking, he tells her basically that memories are just, he said, what did he say? Memories are just dim, feelings are dim memories mixed with emotions. That was it. Telling her basically, doesn't matter if you can remember what it was like, or if, help me out here, because I'm trying to get this one right. He said it doesn't matter if, or what does it matter if you don't know if it's yours, if you remember the feeling.
Right.
The memories might be messed up, but you know what it felt like to do those things. That's what you should be holding on to.
He did conclude that family is not necessarily. He touched on the relationship with him and Rogue, like his mother abandoned him.
I was going to get to. Which I was
go ahead.
Go
ahead.
Okay. So
go ahead.
With that being said, like Dad was about to say, he did use him and Rogue as an example at the fact that even though he's blue, Mystique gave him up, which is fucked up because she's blue.
Real quick, I know I said it at the beginning of the show. No more interruptions. Let that man finish. Carry on.
Okay. He's biting his lips.
Let him cook.
So he's basically talking about how Mystique gave him up as a child because he looked like he does. But later on, when he met Rogue, he didn't have any conflict, or they didn't have any issues within each other. They just chose to be family and let the past be the past. So basically, the one liner that he hit up with this time was, blood is blood. Family is a choice, which is actually fucking fire. I can't lie about that one.
Blood don't end. Family don't end in blood, boy.
So here we're about to get to the part where we can actually start the ping ponging. So Scott, Jean, and Cable go on what I call a road trip. That's just basically what they do. Yes, sir. Oh, okay.
I thought it cut the Sinister there, but
no. So they're going on a road trip. Going on a road trip. And then, wait, did I skip this one? It might was a. See what I'm saying about this damn script? It got me all messed up in myself. No, so they do go on a road trip. Okay, what do you remember, bro? You right there, right?
Yeah, they
Was you
went.
still keeping up with the show?
So they basically went to go to where, because what you didn't mention earlier when they were in the war room was that one of I think you might have mentioned, or you started to allude to it. One of Cable's informants told him about a Sentinel factory or a location of a Sentinel factory.
I thought he was saying where Bastion was at.
Right,
Not
that's where they
factory.
were. That's what he thought it was. He thought it was a Sentinel. The person told him it was a Sentinel factory. That's why
technically it is. Technically, it is.
So yeah, no, I was just saying, keep going with the scene. You wasn't there.
Oh, yo, so no, okay, so yeah, they show up and it's like a house, and Cable's like, this doesn't look like any Sentinel factory I've ever seen, and excuse me, Jean touches like the railing going up the steps of the porch, and she sees like a little psychic bicycle wheel. That's so cool. Like the little bicycle wheel showed up psychically, and she's like, nah, he lived here. And so they go into the house, and his mother's sitting in the chair. And she was like, oh, he said you would be coming by tomorrow. Well, let me go ahead and get back.
Hey, creepy lady.
So they start looking around the house. Jean starts like kind of picking up memories about his origins and where Bastien came from, and how his dad was a school janitor. His dad was infected by Nimrod, who put the
technical jizz in his ear. You know what messed me up? I know what kind of confused me. Sorry to cut you off. I was looking at that damn sign. Did y'all peep when Hank was telling them that he has a location of where Bastien is, and Cable was like, yo, hurry up, because he was looking at a screen with protesters in front of the mansion?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? Did you peep the FOH sign in the crowd?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the Friends of Humanity. You don't remember that shit?
See, I didn't take it. I took it as
I saw the fuck out of here sign.
Yeah, oh, so you did peep that. Okay, and you know what? That's what messed me up, because right after that shit, you do go to Sinister. You do see Sinister. They on a jet flying. Sinister's talking, and fucking Val walks in.
So yeah,
this bitch is working with the ops.
It's a double scene, because he's talking to her, and then they're at the house. So it's two things happening at once. And then during that scene, she calls him some name, and Sinister was like, I knew him. He was good. He was happy being a Nazi errand boy or some weirdness like that.
Yeah, who was he talking about?
I don't know.
I forgot the guy's name, but he actually did exist in real life, and he really was a Nazi scientist.
And they had that nigga written into the show? Well, not.
Yep. Yes. The reason being is because the 90s joint could not reference Nazis, Hitler, none of that shit. So they tap danced around Magneto's origin and all of that shit. But with now and Disney Plus and all of that, they can just go right in. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, they had Magneto's Nazi brand on his arm. They actually showed it.
That's actually, well, after Sinister admits that he got his own plans, he's working with Bastien, but Bastien wants thing and Sinister wants another. They didn't go to what Del was referring to. Val walks in the back and we see fucking zesty ass Magneto again. They're calling this man Zesty all series.
I don't know why.
Stop. Because they won't stop doing it to him. That's why. The fuck? They got this man on that damn. You saw him damn near naked on that X?
Nigga, you don't remember the meme that I sent with Puffy standing in front?
Stupid.
Again. So
the internet stupid.
They all over the place. They all over it is what I meant to say. Excuse me. So Val is talking to Magneto, basically trying to plead her case, saying that she didn't know what was going to happen in Genosha, that Bastien told her that he hasn't said a word since he's been there. She was basically saying, oh, curse me, forgive me, just talk to me, say anything. And the whole time she's talking, Magneto won't stop looking at his Holocaust number that they branded on him. So that kind of lets you know Magneto is done. He's full on with the shits from now on. So we after the
Magneto heel turn incoming.
Heel turn. Oh, it's fully here right now. He ain't with it. He ain't with it. So when he finally looks up and cuts. Oh, so when he do finally look at Val, like he want to give her some attention, he cuts to Beast, where I cannot remember the name of this damn reporter. I think I've asked about this reporter for like 3 episodes now.
I keep forgetting her name too.
Chick.
Yeah, in the comics, she had a relationship with Beast and then broke it off because Beast was a mutant, even though that's what you knew going into it. But yeah,
yeah,
I keep forgetting her name.
Does that mean she was in the bestiality?
Yes. Okay. The answer is yes.
All right, just want to make sure.
But she broke up with him because he was Beast.
Yes,
but she also got with him because he was Beast.
But you know, Hank was Hank first, and then he turned to Beast. Like it was a transition.
She wanted beast meat.
Oh, floppy meat on wheat. Okay,
floppy meat on loose meat.
Loose meat on wheat. All right.
Love the call.
So as Beast is in there looking up his shit, she walks in, and they basically try to talk about what he's doing. I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Jesus Christ.
What did I miss? I gotta keep his shit from
looking up his
loose beast meat on wheat. Jesus.
Sorry, my toddler mind went to looking up his shit. I'm like, wait, what shit is he? What's happening?
Here's the fucked up part. Here's the fucked up part. I am tempted to get a picture of Beast and get a shirt made. Loose beast meat on wheat.
Okay, I'm with the shits. That could be part of our merch. Fuck that.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm mad somebody already beat us to the Magneto was right shirt. But anyway,
I know one of you niggas would have liked that one. Haven't y'all been preaching he been right this whole damn time?
Nah, nigga, I'm buying the shirt. I sent the link in the damn
shirt.
I'm buying the shirt.
The shirt for the loose, it can't be loose beast meat. It just has to be loose meat on wheat, right? And it has to be a piece of bread on the front and a piece of bread on the back. But it has to be a piece of material hanging either on the top of the bread. Yeah.
So a little meat flap on the top of the bread like this. When you move it, it just shakes a little bit.
What? Okay, I don't know the material, but you know the material that when you move, it show a picture moving. One of those. We could get one of those with the nigga from the JoJo with his tongue licking the loose meat on wheat. So it's just tongue and meat, tongue and meat, tongue and meat, tongue and meat. As you walk down the street, just tongue and meat, tongue and meat, tongue and meat.
Oh my God, this sounds like such a puffy party. Oh Jesus!
I'm gonna tell him no. I don't want to party with party. No.
Stop it. Get some help.
Word.
Oh God, I'm dying.
Word, that's what we doing. With the Jordan meme. Stop it.
Tongue and meat.
Oh my God, I forgot about that for a second. Good one. That was a good one. That was a good one. So Beast is in there trying to look up to see basically how many of those damn prom sentinels are out there. The reporter chick walk in, they had a words, blah, blah, blah. It don't matter. Now we go back to the road trip, right? So this is when Dalen was talking about. They get to Bastian crib where they walk in and they don't know that it's his crib. At first, like he said, they thought that it was going to be some Sentinel headquarters. They find out that it's a neighborhood. And they walk in, Bastian mom sitting in the room in the chair, like, oh, y'all are early. I was expecting y'all tomorrow. Okay, movers. Let me just wait here. Let me go pack. She tells Cable, come help her up. She's like, you the big one. Is it just me that finds it kind of weird just how much bigger Cable is than Scott? Like, the nigga is huge. And Scott's like it's like a 2-liter bottle standing next to a 20 ounce. Like, it's stupid how big this motherfucker is.
Nah, he's huge.
I forgot my man's name that did the comics back then. He's the same guy that drew all these nice ass designs but couldn't draw feet.
Draw feet, yeah, the one that they make fun of in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. Did you peep that? Conversation for another time. So yeah, they get there, and after the old lady walks off is when, like Dalen was saying, they find shit. Jean touches it, get a psychic flashback of when Bastion was basically a kid, and she's telling them that Bastion has the power to hear things, but not thoughts, but machines. He can hear that shit, and he's literally in class bugging out. Like, he can't stop the shit from going off. And while he's in class, you see like an image of Master Mole flash up, and he's like, I'm gonna make you the greatest sentinel ever, basically, blah blah blah. So then we cut to the backstory of his pops, where fucking Nimrod had some future jizz. It went up homie leg, went in his ear, and then it infected him. And then he went and screwed Bastion bombs and made the bird with birds and the bees. And now Bastion's here, but he had the mixture of Nimrod and Master Mole from the future, but in the past, which made it the present when it happened. So this is exactly. Y'all saw the same shit I saw. Y'all heard the same thing I did.
Okay, so I didn't hear the same thing you did. So you had, damn,
Exactly.
you had the Nimrod jizz that go in my man ear.
Mm-hmm.
He went ahead and, you know what?
I'm gonna need y'all
Exactly.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop
Never
saying
mind.
that.
No,
never
exactly. Because if you think about it, their clothing is all like what, 80s?
They
clothing, 70s
redid.
clothing?
They basically redid Bastion's origin, but he's still a mixture of Master Mold and Nimrod, because he basically had Nimrod in him already. And then I can't remember if Master Mold. I can't remember.
Well,
the origin that they did in the show.
According to this one, it appears that the sludge came back from the future,
and that's what I just
said. Yeah.
And
I thought it never left.
The sludge came from the future purposely to come back to infect Bastion's father so he can go have sex with Bastion's moms and make Bastion. But what messed me up was when Bastion was in class, you did have an image of Master Mole pop up and say, I'm gonna make you the strongest sentinel ever. So Master Mole already had a plan for Bastion, but Bastion technically wasn't born yet, which is why I'm like, it's the future, but in the past, and now that makes it the present. And that's why I said that. Like I said, we all saw the same shit. It was just all over the place. But that's basically what happened. Yeah, I did have that. We're not gonna get to that note, I'm good.
So
yeah, if y'all want to jump in right now with a quick little end step, because I gotta catch up to my notes.
So did you peep how he had a picture of the mansion on fire and all that shit as a kid? He drew that shit.
Yeah, that's a little jump ahead, but definitely did see that.
Which is, that was after the flashback. That was after the flashback, because his memories started coming back to him. His directives as his memory. Yes, his memories as Nimrod and Master Mold and all that started coming back to him.
Mm-hmm.
So he started drawing out those shits.
Because I remember he pulled out it is kind of a skip ahead, but I'll wait on that. But,
okay, so I'm ready then. So then we go back to Val and Bass, and they talking. She wanted a warning about Genosha, basically. And he's like, I did tell you, but then I also told you, if you push too hard, if you bully too much, basically, people will start feeling sympathy for the person that's being bullied. Basically, you can't oppress people too much.
We know who's about to get some sympathy on the internet. I digress.
That is so for tomorrow.
Did he just kill him? Did he just kill himself?
No, I did not.
I don't know, but let me get through some more. So basically, they were talking, and she wanted a heads up. He told her, and then he bring up Gyrick killing Professor, making him a martyr. So now he had to basically do Genosha to shock the system of the country to basically give them a different feel towards mutants.
Mm-hmm.
So then we move on.
Before you move on, don't forget to address that in that same scene, we see Baron Zemo.
Oh yeah,
Damn sure did forget that one. Yes,
and my
because
man
that
Doom.
is. And who was the mystery? Who's the other mystery chick on the screen?
I
That
couldn't
was
figure
a
that
crazy
out.
one too.
I don't know
I
who
didn't
that
figure
was.
that out.
So now Val and Bastion go down the elevator, and he's basically telling her his plans for Genosha. Then he basically officially admits that the OZT is made. It's a Sentinel program to basically treat them as sleeper cells. So he has all these humans who didn't really feel mutants like that, volunteer to try and fight back and he built it off of the propaganda of mutants is basically taking the jobs of regular citizens. Why would somebody take a cab if they could be teleported somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that. So he's taking those people and turning them into the Prime Sentinels. And of course, Val want to know, do they know about it? He like, I mitigate some of the truth, but it is what it is. People helping people. So, and they go through all of that. Excuse me. And Val is trying to stop him. And he's like, please, Val, you sound like a dinosaur afraid of that asteroid. Basically saying the future's inevitable. So what are you scared of? And she's like, oh no, I'm not that. I'm scared that you're the asteroid. Like, you're the reason why everything's going to be destroyed. Fuck what's being inevitable. So then you get 3 quick cutscenes because shit's about to hit the fan. We got to go to the road trip, Jubilee, and in the mansion, of course. But in the Beast program. So we cut back to Beast and Cerebro, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it the road trip first? No, it's the road trip first, I believe. No, it is the Beast. Yeah, it is. Sorry. Beast goes back to the program and he's like, oh shit, he's turning these people into Sentinels and they don't know. So he finally finds out how many. Go ahead. You feel like what?
I feel like when he started scanning, that's when everybody started churning. It's almost like he triggered it.
Well, he didn't trigger it. It was going to happen. But basically, Beast was it does go back to Beast and Shorty talking.
Right.
And Beast is like, yeah, in a moment I should be able to find, because she asked him how many are out there. He was like, I should know in a minute, because with this I can scan for signatures that match old boy's brain. Using Cerebro to match old boy's brain. And then that's when
the whole globe turns red, basically.
Well, even before that, it does, but then you start seeing people.
You see a family, the mother and the father change. You see people at like a barbecue, they start to change. People just on the street.
Because this is Thriller.
It damn sure did.
Bastian's mom starts changing behind Jean.
Yeah, well, that was a little jump because Beast starts to say, oh, we need to warn the team. And then Shorty grabs his finger like, nah, let's not warn him. Let's not ruin the surprise. Then she basically kicks him through a wall.
Dalen, you were watching it. Did that nigga really say, oh, my stars and garters?
Yes, he did.
He sure did.
Oh, my stars and garters.
He sure did. So then we go back to the road trip gang. And they get interrupted by Bastion mom's like, oh yeah, he was a painter and he likes to make pictures and shit when he was little. Oh, look at this one. It was his favorite one. It's the end or something like that. And it's a bunch of the world's on fire, him floating in the air. And she like, yeah, all art is basically a surprise. And then she turns, starts attacking them motherfuckers, basically blast them through the wall. Then we go back to the mansion. No? Do we go to Yeah, then we go back to the mansion. I thought it was a mansion before Jubilee.
No, right? It was no, because before Jubilee and old boy are out shopping, we're actually still at Bastion's house, and that's when the mom brings out
the mom changes.
No, she doesn't change yet. They're still talking. Okay, so let me back up real quick. Hold on.
She brings out the final dream
because I passed that.
Wait.
The final dream.
She brings up the final dream, and then that's when it pans to Jubilee and old boy at the mall, and she's like, And he's like, you got to give my mom some time. She's like, you give him some time. She was like, you're gonna get me this outfit. What do you think? Matter of fact, don't even worry about it. It's cute.
Right.
I know. And
butler.
The butler turns around like, what's happening here?
You're right. You're right. I did
turn
forget
around,
about that.
He turned around, hey, little cutie pie. That's exactly how he turned around.
But did y'all peep? That was her comic book accurate joint.
Mm-hmm.
That all black suit shit. Yeah.
It was much better. And then
we go back to the mansion where shit is fighting,
and that's when Hank's like, I've recalibrated Cerebro to do that.
Yeah.
And then Shorty
your
asks
boy
him,
Morph.
well, actually, before that, Shorty asked him, do they know they're Sentinels? And he was like, well, Trask didn't. And then that's when the globe turns red. People start transforming. And that's when he's like, I need to alert the team. And that's when Shorty's like, nah, nigga, nah.
Yeah. His fingers are really big. Like, no Diddy, but fuck, did you notice like when she grabbed his shit, it just looked ridiculous. Like
that's some of the beast meat she wanted.
Yeah. I don't know. Them nails look sharp, sir.
She
want that
she said, give them dick fingers. Oh God, I hate both of you niggas for looking at me like that. Because you know what it reminded me of?
I hate you for saying that.
Nah, cause you know what it reminded me of? Did you ever see the thing? It's on like a bunch of social media platforms, but the guy who had like the biggest hands in the world, like he had like some kind of thing where his arms and his hands was mad big, and they show a picture of him and his wife, and she's sitting there like this. And she's holding his hands, and then the picture they show a screen like a shot of her face, and then a shot of his hands, because the man's hands is That's what made me come up with that one just now. Because when she had Beast's finger, the nigga finger was big as hell. It was a big ass finger.
Yeah, no, I did not peep that. Jesus Christ, this nigga.
Next time I come across it, I'm sharing.
Did she have to beat their ass like that?
No, but
she did. Your boy Morph changing into fucking Juggernaut.
Wait. Before that, she grabs Beast's finger and then hits him with the spin punch because my man twirled into the pole
and kicked the nigga through walls. She had a habit of changing levels on niggas in this world. In this fight, she was changing the background a lot.
She then put her foot on Beast's
stage transition.
Oh no, she knocked him through the ceiling.
I thought that was the wall into the living room.
No, because there's a hole in the floor.
I could have swore she put him through the floor.
She put her foot on his chest. It was like heartbreaking, realizing you're no longer Mother Nature's favorite. All those years you was telling us to embrace the future, your future. Then she kicked the nigga, and the nigga came up through the floor, knocked Wolverine and Morph off the couch, and Nightcrawler on the
up. I thought he went that. Really?
I thought he went
shit. I know you watching right now. I thought he went that way. Yo, it's crazy. We all went in 3 different directions from this bitch kick. That's crazy.
Only because his hand is free, but he went like diagonal. But he came.
That was a multiversal kick.
Yo, that bit again. Stage transition. We doing those.
She definitely straight stage transitioned them. And then the rest, they all sitting there looking like, huh? What's her problem? And then we go back to the house. And that's when Jean, Cable, and Scott get blasted out the house.
And they running from the whole fucking town.
And Scott's like, you got any more of those nifty grenades? Yeah. And he's like,
this nigga bashing. Yo, bashing is Jigsaw, son.
I would like to play a game.
Yo, he got everything set up. Let's just get this shit done together.
Yes.
So just keep going. Yeah, let's just finish this shit.
So then they hop in the black jet
and fly the fuck off.
Off.
How'd you forget that Scott was a pilot, sir? I've been waiting for the episode to ask you that. How did you forget that?
I just need to say that that nigga was flying the shit out of that goddamn jet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was moving that goddamn jet. He flying that bitch.
He got it up, out. Like there was no takeoff time. It just went straight up and then
he literally. No. He turned it up, turned it around, and took off.
And then, nigga, that was a Cadillac. He did that too just now. That's what that was.
So then after
So in the cop pack, all you hear is "You're the girl that makes me feel so good." Just Cyclops just there like
Yeah.
this with Jean in the
Yeah.
passenger seat.
So
And she
So
told
after
Cable
that-
to buckle up. Damn.
But that-
Nigga,
Oh shit.
that's later.
why
But
the hell I
Wait.
started crying on that one?
wait. So before that, we go back to the mansion, and that's when Morph turns into Juggernaut and swings on Shorty, and she
And she
launches him.
threw him into Nightcrawler coming out of a teleport.
Yep. And
That's some shit.
what
And then
falls
he
at
went through the wall,
Nightcrawler's
right?
feet? Yeah, they both went through the wall.
See, another
Morph
stage transition.
Morph hits the ground, and Nightcrawler gets knocked into a bookshelf. And then what falls at Nightcrawler's feet?
A book?
Swords.
Oh, I didn't even peep that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
swords
there was-
fell at his feet.
There was 4 swords on the wall. 2 of them fell on the floor. I'm guessing he went.
And
Never
got
mind. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, so boom. Then hold on, because I'm actually, like I said, I'm
So
in the
now we
track.
go to Jubilee. Roberto basically hiding from the butler. They running through the mall. Come to find out that this nigga Bastion done turned everybody in that part of town into
Everybody in the fucking mall.
So yeah. So he's running. So they're running from them, I guess. They decide to split up. So we go back to the X-Men, go back to the mansion, and the whole shit is on fire. But Wolverine pops up wanting
Oh
smoke.
no! It's not fire yet. It's not on
No,
fire
it is.
yet.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Hold
Yes,
on.
it
hold on.
is.
Hold
Because
on.
Wolverine pops up without the without his suit on. He actually
Half his
like, yo,
shirt
do you
torn
want
off.
to fight? Yeah. He like, you looking for a fight? And she's like, oh, primitive monkey or some shit. So he runs and jumps at her and she rocket him
So
into
wait,
the
wait.
sky.
Wait. So we actually skipped because before that, it goes to the outside of the mansion where the protesters and a bunch of them turn into primes. And then they fly into the mansion. The mansion is on fire.
Yeah.
And then Wolverine
Jumps at her and she rockets him into the sky. And
She-
he's jugging her in the back the whole time and he's being shaken into the air.
Now I gotta
Dale
ask.
want to say something.
why did he jump? That was so stupid.
Wolverine always jumps.
I gotta
Yeah.
ask. The
Remember, he's only
action.
like 5'2.5".
So yeah, he was stabbing her in the back. He somehow got loose. This nigga can't fly, but he cut
She grabbed
everybody.
his neck. And
He
free.
cut everybody on the way down. Now I gotta ask: is this the Wolverine you was wanting to see back in the 90s? Because this nigga ain't really cut shit back then.
Nah, this is
Oh,
well wanted.
hell yeah.
Because he
This-
literally
Hell
slashed
yeah.
his way down.
He cut niggas up on the way down and didn't give a shit.
Like there was one point he came through kind of spinning, like he was doing the.
Yeah.
So,
So then-
And
Go ahead, go
falls
ahead.
through 3 levels of the X Mansion. Like
Yes.
that shit. All of the floors. So then we cut to Rogue laying in bed where a bunch of the
I'm
Prime
watching you.
Sentinels, very creepy, like it's just watching over her like Rosemary Baby.
I
And
always
out of
feel
nowhere,
like somebody's
one of the
watching
last Sentinels,
me.
they get split, like they get opened up. Come to find out,
Yeah,
Wolverine
the
is there,
claws come through
Mhm.
the chest.
and
Yo.
Wolverine is there, open the nigga up. Shorty
This is
asks
one of
him,
the greatest scenes.
my favorite part of the show.
Period.
Mm-hmm. Shorty asks him, why resist is inevitable? Lady, I got 6 reasons, and out of nowhere, Nightcrawler pop up. Bomb, slice a nigga head off. King, no, my friend. 9. This motherfucker got a sword on his tail. Zorro, hold my beer. Nightcrawler, 3 sword style for real. This nigga, and then we get a combo that I didn't know I wanted, but I needed in my life.
You didn't know you needed it.
No, this is what I'm saying. I didn't know I wanted it, but I did need it in my life.
Real quick, before we even get to the combo, can we get to the disrespect of Nightcrawler to teleport and then land on the bitch's head?
If you watch Nightcrawler in that fight scene, he was very disrespectful the whole time.
Absolutely.
That's
This
why I
was
didn't
the
even
most-
bother to try to get into the choreograph of
This
that
is the
fight scene.
most disrespectful pacifist I have ever seen. Now, these people were just human about 2 minutes ago. We are now carving these motherfuckers up with
Look
no
here,
regard.
You know
Look
why?
here, player.
And
You came to my
Nightcrawler
doorstep.
and Nightcrawler was so fucking graceful with it. He cut up 2 people and landed on a fucking pillar
Yeah,
and closed his eyes and breathed.
exactly. Look here, player. You brought your ass to my doorstep and you trying to body my sister? Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm
Dog,
good.
the fact
good.
that they were back to back and Nightcrawler kept teleporting both of them just around
Mhm.
in a circle, back to back. They are carving up. Dog, I didn't know they had that much synergy.
It's funny you mentioned
Dude.
back to back.
Dude, why is there so many references in this fucking episode to that? Like it's so many. It's so
Dog,
many.
I can
was the
do this
best-
all day.
that was the best right bumper assist I have saw all day. You see
No,
this
it's
nigga
not.
start
Bro, that
stabbing
quarter-
people and
out
teleporting them.
Out
And
of
then
the building. Yes.
and then
This is the
Wolverine
best
goes
right bumper assist. Keep going.
goes to hit my man, and they hit him at the same time. Nightcrawler.
And now we
He go-
teleporting. That was the best bumper. That right there was the best tag
Dog,
team bumper. Right
when
there.
that shit stopped and Nightcrawler just looked back unfazed, I was like, "Oh, this nigga been here before."
Oh, he has. And he was very tired.
So
But he was
something,
ready to
something
squabble.
you mentioned earlier, but you missed was him teleporting Logan mid combo.
Oh no, we was talking about that.
Oh yeah,
he said it.
Mhm.
it was
He
just.
said it. Yeah, he said it. He said it.
No, I
Yeah,
thought I did. I'm sorry because I was
that's why I
watching
was
it happen as you was talking about it. My
Nigga,
apologies.
how do you have that kind of synergy? How did that happen?
Again, I guess this X-Men shit is real. Like we gang for real, for real. Don't matter how long you're not around. So now they on the roof. They done teleported all the Sentinels that was trying to attack Rogue out the building. They on the roof, but now they see a bunch of shitload of other Sentinels coming towards the building.
Right.
So then we cut to Jubilee. She being chased down, and she's on the roof. Everybody flying around her. She's like, "Damn, everybody can fly but me." This bitch thinks she Tony Stark's in the first Iron Man and try to fly with her little baby Sparklers. She get a little off the ground. Sparklers go out. Host starts to fall off the roof. She about to be Bishop
Foreshadowing.
and Juice. Heifer about to be Bishop and Juice. And then out of nowhere, here come Roberto on fire, flying. She like, "Damn, you too?" He like, "Yeah, I've been practicing in the war room, but I don't know how to steer." I would think that's probably the first thing. No, that would be the second thing. You gotta learn how to float, right? That would
Right.
be first.
You got to get up to get down.
911 is joking your town, especially if they OZT.
We got a full on sunspot.
Yeah. Once you learn how to steer. But then we go back to the road trip crew, and they being chased down in the jet. And Jean is using her psychic powers to get the Sentinels off, but it's not really working. They begin to get overwhelmed. Scott like, "Fuck this, everybody to the back." Jean,
Don't forget to buckle up. Come on, use a
excuse me.
seatbelt.
Okay, you're
And
right.
she
You're right. You're
psychically
right.
Puts on
You're right.
Cable's seatbelt.
You're right. She did psychically put on his seatbelt. Then after they couldn't get away, and Scott like, "Fuck it," to the back. She's like, "Hurry up!" And he's like, "Stop!" And Cable says, "Stop bossing me around."
He
Like,
went.
nah,
That
like you're
nigga
not my
went full.
mom.
That nigga
Yeah.
went full teenager.
She told